The world holds its breath. In mid-2025, the Middle East is on a knife's edge. The Iran-Israel conflict has erupted into open confrontation, no longer a shadow war, but a global crisis. Israel, a nuclear power, faces off against Iran, a nation on the nuclear threshold. Their rivalry has shaped the region for decades, fueling proxy wars and now threatening direct conflict. The stakes are global. War here could send oil prices soaring, trigger recession, and draw in world powers. The international community scrambles, but the drums of war grow louder. Why should you care? Because the fallout will not be contained. A full-scale war would destabilize economies, create refugees, and risk a clash between nuclear states. This is about more than two countries. It's about the future of global order. The conflict is rooted in history, ideology, and fear, with armies and advanced weaponry in play. Tensions stretch from the Strait of Hormuz to Tel Aviv's tech hubs. In this analysis, we'll unpack the history, recent triggers, and possible futures of this crisis. The world is watching, and what happens next will affect us all. The stakes could not be higher. Understanding this conflict is essential for every global citizen. The precipice is closer than ever. To understand today's crisis, look to 1979. Before the Islamic Revolution, Iran and Israel were quiet allies. The revolution transformed Iran into Israel's sworn enemy, supporting groups like Hezbollah and Hamas. Iran's proxy network now surrounds Israel, posing an existential threat. At the heart of Israel's anxiety, Iran's nuclear ambitions. Tehran claims peaceful intent, but secrecy and violations fuel Israeli fears. Every step in Iran's nuclear program is seen as a step toward Israel's destruction. This cycle of mistrust and escalation is the engine of today's conflict. What began as partnership is now one of the world's most dangerous rivalries. The shadow war is now open. Iran's missile tests show it can strike anywhere in Israel, raising regional alarm. Israel responds with cyber attacks, crippling Iranian infrastructure and risking escalation. US sanctions squeeze Iran, fueling economic hardship and regime defiance. Oil prices climb as the world fears conflict in the Strait of Hormuz. Gulf states quietly strengthen ties with Israel, bracing for fallout. The region is a tinderbox. One spark could ignite a wider war. The future is dangerously uncertain. Scenario 1, all-out war, missile barrages, regional chaos, global shockwaves. Scenario 2, the shadow war intensifies, proxies, cyber attacks, and constant risk of escalation. Scenario 3, a nuclear gamble. Iran tests a bomb, shattering non-proliferation and triggering a regional arms race. Scenario 4, diplomacy. Global powers push for a deal to curb Iran's nuclear program and regional activities. Only diplomacy offers a true off-ramp from disaster. The choices made now will shape the Middle East and the world for decades. The stakes could not be higher. This is not just a Middle Eastern problem. The Iran-Israel conflict threatens global security, energy, and the rules-based order. A war would disrupt oil supplies, trigger humanitarian crises, and test international diplomacy. The risk of nuclear proliferation grows with every escalation. Millions could be displaced, and regional stability shattered. In our interconnected world, distant tremors can shake us all. The path chosen now will cast a long shadow over our collective future.